Now that we've mastered absolutely every single skill, from a forward to a backward roll, a handstand, all the way through the cartwheels, round-offs, all the way through the back handsprings, we get to move on to what most think are the more exciting skills. Flipping skills where we don't have to touch the ground with our hands. Now with that being said, if we've mastered all of our basics, we kind of already know how to do this. But the only difference is we're just going to change the angle of our shoulders and combine a couple of skills together. For example, this is the tucks, back tucks, and front tucks video. That being said, a back tuck is quite simply, if you're standing, it is a straight jump into a back roll. But instead of going back, you just go straight up and down. The dynamics of the skill is literally the same, you just combine both. Learning a perfect back tuck and a perfect front tuck are critical because it teaches you how to set and flip with the upper part of your body for your layouts, your fulls going forward or backward. So with that being said, let's take a look at this and let's master each one of these. Just a training tip for doing back tucks, either standing or running. If you have your distance matched out in your round off handspring and you rebound from the same spot, or if you start standing on a line, wherever you land, how far back you land, that's usually how far back the shoulders were lifted or the head was lifted, which brought the shoulders back. So a really awesome way to train these, especially if it's standing tucks, is if you do it on the line. If you land on the line or about a half a foot behind, I would say that you probably did it right and you don't have to worry too much. But if you're going beyond that, then you're probably picking up your shoulders and throwing your head back way too far, and we don't want to do that because then we're teaching ourselves to do that in the layouts and the fulls, and that's when things start getting dangerous. We get injuries. That's when you go into the ground because Your shoulders enlarge determine your direction in tucks, and your hips in this area is going to be more your rotation, because that's where, for most of us, especially women, that's where most of your body weight is going to be. With guys, it can be in your chest because we tend to have larger chests, but for the most part, the rotation will be determined by the hips in the midsection and the direction of the flip, whether it goes up, down, backward, whatever else is going to be done with our shoulders.